We were having a class actually, and when it happened, one of the techs came into the floor and said there was a huge accident that happened in the city, and we're thinking, hey, what kind of accident? Then a couple of guys came in and they said, hey, a plane hit one of the towers.
I first found out about the attacks on my second day on the job in Latham, New York as a technician, basically watching the TV at work, and my boss came over and said that a plane had hit the World Trade Center.
When the attacks were happening, I was actually seeing patients in my office. We were told about, the first initial plane hitting the Twin Towers, and initially everybody thought it was a bad accident, but then as things evolved, we knew it was something more than that.
I was on the 59th Street Bridge when all of a sudden all the cars stopped, and I was trying to figure out what the commotion was, and stepped out, and I noticed everyone facing to the left at that time, because you had to enter from Queens to Manhattan, and the towers were to the left of that. When I popped out, I noticed everyone facing left and decided to look the same direction. Next thing I saw a whole bunch of smoke up in the high-rises in the far distance.
It was hard to take. It was hard. It was just difficult to take, but we had a job to do.
Was ultimately in disbelief. I just could not envision that something like this had happened on the soil of New York, or even in the United States as a whole.
Well, initially it was pretty scary, because everybody was concerned there was going to be another attack on New York City.
The initial reaction was, how can we help? What can we do, or what can I do to help? So that initial reaction was just first instance of a soldier responding straight to the armory and reporting to the 69th Army and saying, hey, something happened. Are we getting activated? It was more of a feeling that at that moment was, how can we help?
It sticks with me. I think about it sometimes. When I was first sergeant at 258, we went there. I hadn't gone to the site for quite a while, and we had an event there that the unit was sponsoring, and I went there, and I hadn't been down there to visit the memorial in a very long time, and it's quite an eerie feeling.
It's affected me by wanting to wear the uniform day in and day out, be a part of something bigger than myself, and ultimately, at the end of the day, showing that I'm from New York and that we adapted and overcame this horrific event, and we moved on from it and continue to move on for it day to day.
I think a lot of people, maybe it doesn't feel so real to them because they weren't down where it was, where things had happened, so I don't know that it's as real, but when you're down there and you're seeing the after effects and you're working with the people that live there, you really see, how it affected the area that was hit.